Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark was notably absent from Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of 2025, a decision that has ignited widespread backlash from fans and sports commentators alike. Clark, who earned Time's Athlete of the Year honor in 2024, has made a remarkable impact on women's basketball, transforming not only her team's performance but also the league's visibility. Her presence in the WNBA has been a driving force behind soaring viewership numbers and unprecedented attendance figures during her rookie season. This rapid ascent and high-profile visibility made her omission from the influential list even more puzzling to many. Supporters of Clark have argued that her influence within the sport is not just noteworthy, but historic, comparable to the game-changing roles that Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods played in basketball and golf, respectively. They contend that Clark's electrifying playing style, charisma, and trailblazing accomplishments have not only elevated the game but also inspired a new generation of young athletes. In response to the snub, fans took to social media to voice their discontent and disbelief. One fan questioned how such a prominent figure could be left off the list, asking how it was possible that Caitlin Clark was not included in Time magazine's most influential people. Another expressed frustration by pointing out the inconsistency in the selection, noting that while Clark was left out, celebrities such as Blake Lively were featured. Another user sarcastically commented that Clark's exclusion made perfect sense, implying that the magazine's editorial choices reflected poor judgment and questionable taste. Many others echoed the sentiment, expressing confusion over how the same individual named Athlete of the Year just months prior could be excluded from a list supposedly recognizing significant influence. Supporters highlighted that the omission called into question the criteria used to measure influence. One commenter remarked that although Clark was celebrated as Time's Athlete of the Year in 2024, her absence from the 2025 list seemed contradictory and puzzling. The person noted that other athletes were included in the list despite arguably lesser impact, which raised concerns about potential oversight or bias. Another critic argued that the list defied logic, saying they couldn't understand how someone with Clark's stature was not featured. A particularly passionate fan agreed with sports commentator Colin Cowherd, who had reportedly described the list as nonsense due to Clark's absence. The fan added that any list of influential sports figures that excluded Clark was, in their opinion, lacking credibility and thoughtfulness. One user went as far as to use strong language to express disbelief, questioning how Clark could possibly be omitted from such a prominent ranking and emphasizing their frustration with the decision. Despite this controversy, Caitlin Clark continues to play a central role in the narrative of women's basketball. As the WNBA grows and garners more attention, her influence remains undeniable. Her performances on the court, leadership off of it, and ability to captivate audiences have made her a household name and a symbol of the sport's ongoing evolution. Given all this, her exclusion from Time's 2025 list of the most influential people will likely remain a focal point in public discourse. Whether it was an oversight or a deliberate editorial choice, the decision has only amplified discussions about what constitutes influence in modern sports, and whether traditional metrics are still enough to capture the scope of impact figures like Caitlin Clark are having on their industries and beyond.